Peace. It's been a while since I did a moving meditation. But whether you see me or not, first and foremost, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing. And I trust that you can say the same. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a performance. This is not show business. This is real life reality. You know what I'm saying? Real time activity. But the key word is consistency. But, you know, when I'm running, I'm cleansing, I'm decompressing. I'm sorting out things in the mind. I'm going over, you know, past, present, and future plays, projections, purpose, right? So what I've gathered is that, because I do a lot of interacting on different platforms, I see a lot of good information sharing. But it's not for fear-mongering purposes. At least it shouldn't be. At least it's not with me, because I can only speak for myself. But in order for, a lot of times people don't know that a problem exists, or they may think that the problem that they know exists is not touching them. You may think that it's not touching you. So it doesn't inspire a sense of urgency within inside of your consciousness. A lot of times we think that, you know, well, yeah, that's going on, but if it's not affecting me directly on a personal level, then it doesn't really look like a priority. So what you see me doing and what you're going to see me continue to do is I'm going to continue to put it in your face. I'm going to continue to show you the problem. I'm going to continue to point out the actual evidence that these threats, these invasive and attractive allures that are being created and packaged in food items, drinks, products, right? On a public commercial massive platform and marketplace are a major problem. So my message is, yo, stop making it easy to kill you. So I'm saying, and the only way that you can stop making it easy to kill you is that you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent with your regimen. Not just exercise, not just walking, running, right? Push-ups, calisthenics, but nutrition in terms of food and cellular hydration, family. That's the fuel. That's what drives everything else. So if you put in all of this energy into being consistent with how fly you look on the outside, when you get dressed, the whip, the house, fly environment, you know, everything is plush. Make sure that you're not rocking yourself to sleep. Make sure that you're not creating a false sense of security. Make sure that within inside of the comforts that you're creating for yourself within inside of your environment, make sure that you're not also creating, how could I say, a breach in your internal security in terms of your immune system when it comes down to what you're putting in your mouth. Sometimes it's not just all about what more do you need to do to be better. Sometimes it's a matter of what do you need to stop doing, because you may already be a co-defendant within inside of your own self-destruction. What sense does it make to get door cameras, security on your home, security on your vehicle? You checking your mirrors to make sure ain't nobody following you. You making sure that when you enter inside your home, that, you know what I'm saying, that you don't have any welcome visitors, and all of the other, you know, you put in cyber locks and cyber security on your bank accounts. You know, you got codes and locks on your phones, your tablets. You know, you're very, very security oriented when it comes down to vetting the people that you let inside of your life and whom you don't. You conscious of where you walk, where you run, where to go, where not to go, what hood to go in and what hood not to go in. You getting your CCWs, you know, you getting MMA certified, you know, you rocking out with your boxing, your martial arts, and your jiu-jitsu, you know what I'm saying? You know, you rocking out with your Muay Thai, you doing all of these things. And the reason why you're doing it is because realistically, you don't want to take an L. You don't want to take unnecessary losses. Why? Because if you're going to this extent to protect you, yourself, and your family, you know, that means that you care about your life. You care about winning. You care about securing, not just securing, but preserving and maintaining and protecting what's yours. So I challenge you to ask yourself, what measures are you taking every day to protect your heart, your brain, your kidneys, your gut health, your bones, your skeletal system? You get the picture. Are you really investing into yourself and your family in regards to your biological health, protection, and preservation as much as you are investing to pay to make sure that nobody hacks your accounts, to make sure that you got insurance on your life, insurance on medical insurance in case of injury or accident, surgeries that you may need because of injuries, right? I can't answer that question for y'all, but my message to you is, if you're not doing that, then you're making it easy to kill you. How are you making it easy to kill you? Because you're investing inside of all of this exterior protection, but you will still go to the fast food restaurant or the grocery store or the liquor store or wherever. And I'm not judging you. I'm just being objective right now. You know, I think that this is a conversation that we can have as adults. But you're breaching your own security by not learning about what your body really needs. How are these slick corporations harming you and your family over a course of period of time, unbeknownst to you or known to you? But like I said in the beginning, you may see it as, well, oh, well, you know, I'm gonna die of something, or I can't protect myself from everything, or it's always something that I have to think about. But I'm here to tell you, in any fight for your life, if you stop fighting, if you stop upgrading your systems, if you stop upgrading your regimen, if you stop fighting back and you get tired and you just say, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna give in. I can't, it's just too much. It is at that very moment in time, right, where you have just weakened your own mental, psychological, and biological defenses and making it easier for them to kill you. So, implement what you can, be consistent with, and take it from there. You don't have to do everything all at once. But whatever it is that you do implement within inside of your personal self-defense regimen, it has to be a daily action. It has to be, you have to be able to consistently show up for yourself, not just on the seen levels, but on the unseen levels. Because see, the first relationship is with self, but the unseen aspects of ourselves cannot effectively protect us and do what they need to do on a cellular level if we don't make daily conscious decisions to provide our bodies and our immune systems that helps to make us physically who and what we are, to carry this energy. Then we're doing ourselves an injustice, because we're maximally putting maximum focus into investing in all of these other external security measures. And then what we doing, and when I say we, I'm talking about the populace, right? Because I do what I do, but if I see there's room for improvement, I'm gonna make the adjustment accordingly. So I'm still in it too, because we all taking hits. So yo, you're going to weaken your chances of being able to protect yourself. That's the bottom line. You have to show up for yourself. You have to see yourself as being worthy of investing into yourself effectively, not with things that don't work, not with empty promises. But you have to be consistent with whatever it is that you commit to, and say, hey, you know what? This is not a trend for me. This is not seasonal. This is not circumstantial. This is what I'm gonna be doing. That's why I say take your time, implement and add things onto your daily regimen to the degree and at the rate that you could be consistent with it. I didn't start off doing what I'm doing now to the extent that I'm doing it. But the reason why, or the way that I got to the point of where I'm at with inside of my own consistency, is because when I did make that commitment to myself, for myself, I stuck with what I committed to on the most basic levels. And through that, I began to create a new life, a new way of life, a new and improved way of life that's structured and that's consistent. And it's all based on biological self-defense. So the more we learn, the better we are able to make better decisions. So this is my break off, because I'm about to get back in traffic. I try to wait until I could get to a location on my trail or on my route wherein you can actually hear me. So yo, take the time out to ask yourself, are you doing what you need to do every day to protect your gut health, your immune system, your brain, your body, right? Your sanity, as you are committed to investing in your physical house, home security, car security, alarms, ring doorbells, cyber hacking, software protection. You get the picture. Ask yourself which ones. It's not to negate any of your defense measures, but I'm gonna leave you with this. There are a lot of younger people dying because of food, toxic food, and vices, and toxic drink intake, daily intake, is catching up. Because the quality of the food and the quality of the water, the quality of the air, the quality of what we're being given has deteriorated. It has degenerated in value. So even with the fruits and vegetables, you still got to eat more of it just to break even. That's where the supplementation comes into play. That's why I supplement every day. Because why I have to be more proactive if I don't want to make it easier for them to kill me. That's the commitment that I made to myself. Have you made that commitment to yourself? You see, yes, you taste the difference. All we have to do is do the research. They just had a apple juice recall with loads of arsenic. Children drink a lot of that apple juice. A lot of the parents are putting those apple juices inside of the children's lunches. So, you know, there is a sense of urgency to what is being shared. I'm not the only one that's sharing it. I'm just doing my part. But it's not enough for us to just talk about the problems if we're not going to also be proactive when it comes down to implementing the solutions. And I know it's an inflation, but you don't always have to go all the way out financially in order to make things better for yourselves. Just like how we're capable of factoring in things that we don't need into our budgets, in a lot of cases you'll go all the way in the hole just so, you know, you can have something that you really don't need. But what about your health? What about the health of your children, your spouses, your parents, grandparents? You know, it's just something to think about. So I just wanted to impart this upon you. It was a solid message. And I always try to bring you something that you can actually get something from. Because I'm not trying to waste my time, and I'm not trying to waste your time. I'm about to finish what I started with this run. Let me see what the sister got here. I saw the one for the apple juice. Yes, the apple juice, I didn't see the cinnamon one. So I appreciate you for that. Thank you. But they also had something for, like, even cleaning products are not safe. I think there was a recall on something called Fabuloso. So it's a really good thing to periodically throughout the week to type in, you know, most recent recalls. And that's a good way to stay abreast of it. And then whatever we miss, like if I miss something, just like you just shared that with me, I appreciate that. That's what information sharing is all about, because there are going to be things that get by us, you know. So I appreciate you once again. But with that, y'all take care of yourselves and stop making it easy for them to kill you. Don't run out of gas. Stay in the fight. If you don't know something, we in the information age. It's very, very easy to pull up information that we don't already have to give ourselves a fuller body of knowledge to be able to make better decisions. You see what I'm saying? So with that, if you got any questions or you got any concerns or you have any input, feel free to drop it in the comments. And y'all take care of yourselves. Oh, remember, don't forget about the recall on the Fiji water. And I've been sharing the articles and the news reports on the nanoplastics. Very invasive. They do your research on nanoplastics inside of the most popular bottled waters. You want to filter your water with the best filter that you have, and you want to add trace organic minerals that are not man-made. Forget about mineral drops and all of that stuff. That stuff's made in a lab. The earth still provides us with what we need in order to be healthy. Unfortunately, here in America, there's a lot of things that are tainted, that are not even being allowed in other countries. So to me, a battlefield and a war or a fight comes with us continuing to be astute when it comes down to learning what we need to learn and staying on top of the information, staying in tune with the current reality as we move forward. Because I see a lot of people making decisions based off of information that has already been outdated. We cannot win battles in the present moving into the future, weighing the battlefield based off of what used to be. What used to be applicable may very well not be as applicable or as effective, if at all, in our current day and times. Why? Because there are a lot of forces. We can't even drink Bragg's apple cider vinegar anymore, thanks to Bill Gates wanting to turn everything into GMO. They GMO'd the soybeans, GMO'd the wheat, right? It's like they're not leaving any rock unturned. But don't be discouraged because of the onslaught of the attacks. Because for every action, there is a defense. That's what we have to focus on. You find out how you're being attacked, find out, what's coming at you, and just like in any fight, any battle, you identify with how to protect you and your family from that particular invasive attack, okay? If you look at it that way, then you know you're committing to, as long as you're in your body, until they throw dirt on you, it's going to be a fight. So just lock in and just accept the fact that this is not something that's just going to just be a temporary thing, because things are progressively getting worse. So that just means that we got to progressively become more astute, more proactive, and more consistent, right? And we got to be just as about this life as they are when it comes down to trying to tear down and destroy these lives. And with that, y'all take care of yourselves. Like I said, if you got any comments, anything that you want to share with me, feel free. I'm about to finish what I started. Stay consistent. Do what you can do, because a little bit is better than nothing at all. And I'm out. Peace.